Hello and welcome to the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast. I'm incredibly influential.
And I'm highly successful.
It is just after midnight on Thursday, June 30th, as we're recording this. Uh, I would make a comment about America. I would dedicate the episode to America, but honestly, fuck America right now. Yeah, no, fuck that. I would make this a 4th of July special, but nah, fuck America right now. Fuck that.
I I do think that, America in general is kind of not doing the greatest lately. I
Yeah,
think
we're
I
sucking
have
some
to
big dicks
say,
right now.
America's done a lot of good things in the past, and I just feel like they've been on a bad streak, for a while now. Hopefully it turns around back to that America that we can all kind of say good things about, right? But for right now it is kind of hard to to find a lot of good among all the bad.
Yeah, we're postponing the 4th of July until it improves.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we have the authority, but
I
in
have the motherfucking authority.
in
Are you
in s-
questioning my authority?
quite a bit actually, yeah.
My name is literally incredibly influential, dude. I I thought we've been through this. I figured we knew this already.
I feel like the title that you gave yourself doesn't
It is. It
it
does. It
isn't
does.
like end all be all conversation
It
winner. I have to say, I
absolutely
kind of need
is.
a little bit more evidence.
It absolutely is. It's my superpower. Okay, I can't help that I'm just the most influential person in the whole world. I can't help it. Incredibly influential. That's my name. That is my name. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Um, tell you what we did do. Tell you what the U.S. government did do that I am kind of happy with. R. Kelly got, baby. 30 years, baby. Woo!
R. Kelly. I know that he was in trouble for something, but what exactly?
Sexual many sex crimes, many sex crimes.
Many sex? Yeah, of course, of course. So
He peed on an underage girl, and there was video evidence of it.
okay, but
And
so what did they get him for right now?
racketeering plus I think sex trafficking. I think sex trafficking is what they got him for. And he
Man,
got
I have to
got.
say, like, man, he's doing all that, and he has, like a singing career. Like but
I wouldn't
why?
call it much of a singing career. I
Well, he had a
he's not
singing
actually that
career.
good of a singer. he
Well, he
he
had a
actually
singing
kind of
career.
sucks. He had one.
Hey,
He
he
had
had
one.
one. I'm
Wasn't a
just
good one.
wondering, why do all this extra stuff, when you're a successful singer? I don't get it. I just think
Define
that,
successful. He was kind of a two-hit wonder, to be honest.
hey
He had.
man, two hits can carry you for a while though. I get granted it has been 30 years, right? I
Yeah, 20 to
suppose.
30, 20 to 30, because that first hit was literally in Space Jam.
I wonder if he just has like bad money bad money management, cuz did you ever hear about Mike Tyson, how Mike Tyson pretty much like lost all of the money that he made.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mike Tyson is many things, but a responsible money manager is probably not one of them.
Yeah, so I just find it so incredible that people were able to spend money so fast. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
eh,
Um, but he did make Mike Tyson Mysteries, which is a really good show. Fucking great show. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald. You were like the best part of that show, dude. Fucking rip Norm. Norm was the shit, bro. I miss him so much. Um. I did something yesterday. It's pretty cool.
what'd you do?
I voted. I went
Voted
to the polls and I voted. I voted in the primary.
the primary, the prime. I love the primaries. Remind me what the primaries are, real quick.
Jesus fucking Christ. You are the most privileged person I've ever seen for someone who doesn't pass as white. You are the
Look,
most privileged
I
person I've ever
I
fucking
just
seen.
took government, and I feel like that might have been part of the government class I took, but I
I don't
can't
know how you
remember
passed that. I don't know how you passed that class. Jesus
because
Christ.
I did all the assignment.
Did you offer sexual favors to your professor? Did
Well, it
you
wasn't.
offer sexual favors?
Well, it was like an open note test, so
Oh, that
I
makes
opened my
sense.
notes, and I found the answer.
If you took the notes, then you should remember what they are.
You would think so, right? But
If you like actively wrote them down and weren't just reading out of the textbook, you should remember.
it's crazy. I do have an entire little notebook full of notes. Granted, I don't remember nearly anything. I did watch this one documentary that was assigned to me that was about like it was about, I guess, rich people like affecting like politics, and it was hosted by Zach Galifianakis.
I mean,
I was like Zach Galifianakis, so I was like, hey man, I know that guy.
yeah. But I don't know how you don't know what a fucking primary election is, but whatever. So, a primary election, for those of you who are like my co-host, I was gonna add some adjectives after
Yeah,
that, but
let's not insult some of our potential viewers,
yeah. If you
or
don't know what a
me, and or
primary
me, for matter
election
of
is,
fact,
shut the
right?
fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up. You're dumb. Shut up. The adults are talking. uh, oh fuck. Uh a primary election is an election like within the political parties. So it's sort of like, hey, we're in this political party. We're going to ask you which person we should put all of our support behind. So that way we're not like divvying up all our money to a bunch of
Oh,
candidates
you
and
know
divvying
what?
up all
I
our
remember
votes.
reading. I remember reading about this. Okay.
I don't
Okay. You
think
know
you
what?
did. I think you're lying right
No,
now.
no,
I think
no, no,
you
no, no,
you
no.
didn't
Wait,
know.
wait. Okay. So here's my understanding. Right. Here's what I'm thinking. Right.
Okay.
So let's say you're part of the blue party, right? The blue party.
Which party is the blue party? Which one is that? Could you tell me?
You're
Could you tell us?
you're gonna make me say it?
Yes.
I know there's a blue party and there's a red party. Sometimes there's
Which
a
one
green
is
party, and then
which
there's
one is
some
the blue
other
party?
multicolored parties, right?
Which one
But
which one is the blue party? What is the
that
name of the blue party?
those are the Democrats.
Did you have to look that up?
You know, it almost sounds like I did look it up with how much stalling I did, but I didn't. I swear. I swear.
You're a really shit liar, dude. You are a
the
really shit
the
liar.
the Democratic Republicans, of course, right?
Uh, uh
Mm.
nope. Nope. See, you had it. You had it. If you didn't look it up, you had it. But
No,
then you
I'm.
but then you said no, they're
It
the
was
Democratic Republicans, which is
no. I'm
literally
pretty.
hasn't been a party for like 200
Look,
years.
look, look. The only reason I know about the Democratic Republicans is because I watched a little bit too much
You watched Hamilton.
Hamilton.
God fucking shut the
Exactly.
fuck up.
But
Southern motherfucking
no,
Democratic Republicans. God damn it.
exactly. There you go. You remember the line. Anyways,
I wish I wish
mm,
I could forget. I pray to
anyways.
forget, but I always remember.
So here's how I understand the primaries. You triggered the core memory, from government, right? So
Sure.
so what happens, right? We got the blue party, the Democrat party, if you want me to name it, right? And they have some potential people. They're just like, oh man, we have a couple potential people, right? And what you're
Yes.
saying is that they vote for who goes on to like the next the bigger election, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. See, I figured it out. I got there.
Yeah.
It just took a minute.
tell me what a closed primary is.
Okay, all right. Oh man, let me tell you,
Don't
this
look it up.
part.
Don't look it
This,
up. This is
no,
for
no.
content.
Look, okay. For context, I'm not at my house. If I was, I would pull out my notebook right next to me. But we're going for content here. So okay, closed party. Right,
A
closed
closed
party.
primary. Closed
Closed
primary.
primary. Closed primary. Okay, God, I do remember. I remember reading this from the textbook, writing it down. there's some very very minute differences. I think that how does it work? I think it might be only. w- I feel like I'm gonna say this wrong, no matter what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have a party, the blue party, the red party, whatever party it is. They're doing
Say
this
their
vote.
names. Say their names. Nobody
Why?
calls them the blue or red party.
I call them the blue red party.
You're wrong.
Well, that's hurtful.
You're
God.
incorrect.
We have the Democrats and the Republicans, and then the Democratic Republicans.
No, no. Just tell me what a closed primary is. Stop
We
stalling
we
so
have
that
the Green
your Google
Party.
search can load.
The Green Party actually is just called the Green Party, isn't it?
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
one
see,
party named after a color. So
see,
stop
I got one
stalling.
one for
You're
three.
stalling. You're stalling. Why are you stalling if not Googling it right now?
Look, I swear to God, I'm not googling it. I just don't know the answer. But a
Jesus
closed
Christ.
primary is a primary, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Where a party is voting on who to put in an election, right?
Uh huh.
But the special condition, right, is that it's closed
Uh
to the
huh.
to the people who are not part of that party, of course, obviously, right? So the
You
blue can only vote for
fucking
the
Googled the
blues.
shit out of that.
Wait, is that actually?
You Googled the shit out of
No,
that, and now
no, no, no.
you're
Wait,
backtracking.
wait,
There's
wait.
no way you didn't just Google that right now.
No, 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 no. Wait. I Is that actually it? No, no. I'm like being 100% serious. Is that
Yes,
actually
it
it?
is. It is. So an open primary is you
Wait,
go to
wait.
the place, you say, "Give me this party," and they don't check what party you're registered for, so they just give you
Oh,
whichever
you
one
have
you
to
want.
register for a party? Okay, now I didn't know that. I thought that they were just gonna like ask you, and it was like an honor system sort of thing.
That's how an open primary system works. A closed primary
Uh,
system, you have to show party identification in order to
I
vote
didn't
in the
even know party
primaries.
identification was a thing, to be honest with you, until just now. I
Yeah,
read
you
it in
have
the
to
textbook,
register.
and I thought it was so strange. I was like, how do they know which party I'm a part of?
Yeah, you have to register with them. Um
That's a lot of extra steps. Let me tell you.
um all right. Which primary system does Texas have? Without
Okay,
googling
wow.
it.
Well, now that wasn't covered in the textbook.
Since I know you didn't vote
Well, why you gotta be so mean about it though?
cuz it's
Obviously,
funny for
us in
content.
Texas, right? We love our rules, and I feel like a closed primary means more rules. So I'm gonna go with closed.
It's not actually. Your First of all, your assessment of Texas is pretty wrong. Actually, no, Texas isn't your whole shtick about how much you hate rules and you hate taxes, and that's why you won't pay for the fucking power grid, and that's why your country fucking your state fucking
Anyways,
dies anytime there's 3 inches of snow.
first of
Fucking
all, there should
pussies,
never be 3 inches of snow.
pussy,
That's
pussy, pussy,
You're
pussy.
a hurtful person, and you're hurting my feelings right now. I hope you know
I'm
that.
gonna hurt your balls here in a minute, bitch. But no, you have an open primary system. And what I did, because I have an open primary system up here as well, is
Hmm.
you get a choice as to what you can do for in an open primary system. Because you can pick whichever ballot you want. You can get your Republican, you can get your Democrat. That's right, Democrats. The liberal media, Gavin Newsom. Yeah, they. But you can get whichever
I
one
wonder what party
you
you're a
want.
part of.
So I got a Republican ballot because I'm a
No,
Democrat,
of
and
course,
I
of
voted for
course.
the dipshit who wasn't gonna win because I hate the guy who actually won, and I hated the guy who I saw the most ads for. So I voted for some guy Darren Bailey is the guy who won. Paul Schimp, like SCHIMPF. He has a really stupid last name, and also he's a dick. But I knew he wasn't gonna win, so I like so you can vote in the other party's primary, and you could just vote for people who aren't gonna win and who haven't been leading good campaigns as a form of sabotage, and it's totally legal and it's great, and that's why I love the open primary system because the guy who I wanted to win the Democratic primary is gonna win the Democratic primary. The senator I really like is running unopposed, uh, primary wise, so it really doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I did that. I decided to use my vote to piss off Republicans because fuck Republicans. Fuck the color red. Fuck elephants.
But the color red is like a third of my flag. What is the
Uh,
flag of Illinois actually? How
I
much red
don't
is in
remember
that
what the
flag?
Illinois flag is, but I know what the Chicago flag is, and the Chicago flag is actually kind of baller.
Oh, the Illinois
Um,
flag is pretty cool. It's like an eagle holding. Oh wait,
my favorite
it's
state
an eagle
flag
on a
is the
shield.
my
Huh.
favorite state flag is the flag of Virginia because it has nudity in it, and that's my favorite. That's my
Oh,
favorite thing in the world.
we gotta look up
Literally,
Virginia now. Let's look at this.
there is a the personification of liberty. I think the same lady who's in New York holding up that torch, she's flashing a titty in the Virginia state flag.
I
Fucking
I,
God
I
bless
s-
the state of Virginia. God bless the
uh,
state of Virginia.
God bless.
Flashing a
What's your
titty every
thoughts on
day.
the flag of Texas, real quick?
It's that one with the one star, right?
Yeah, the one star, and it's red, white, and blue. You know,
Yeah, that's what I would rate your state. Fucking one star. Losers.
it's
Suck
a
it.
it's a classy flag in my opinion, but it's what's the flag of Chicago? I didn't know the cities had flags. Is that how?
I think only Chicago and some other cities do. But that's because Chicago's fucking extra. But it's really cool. It's got so
Is
here.
there a flag of Houston? Now I gotta know.
Let me
There
explain what
is
the
a flag
Chicago
of
flag is.
Houston. Oh my god, I'm learning so
Let me
much.
explain the Chicago flag, right? So it's got white bar. This is like going down. So white horizontal bar, blue horizontal bar, a big white horizontal bar with four six-pointed red stars, and then another blue horizontal bar, and then another white horizontal bar. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I definitely have to say government's not my strong suit. Politics, not super involved in. But let me tell you, I do every now and then vote on like YouTube polls, Twitter polls.
Oh,
Now,
such a great
so
job. You're
I
doing your
I
fucking
am
civic duty.
I
Great
am using
job.
my right to vote. I am executing it, and I'm making sure to use it when I can. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Whenever
Yeah.
my favorite
Sure.
YouTuber says, "Should I make this video or that video?" I let him know with my vote.
I hate you. I
How else?
despise you. You're probably not even gonna vote in November.
There's an election in November. They're like happening
Jesus
all the time,
fucking
aren't
Christ.
they?
They happen every
I know it's
year.
every 2 years. Oh wait, every year?
Every year there's an election.
No, it's every two
Every
years.
single year. There is always
No,
something being voted on. That's what democracy is. You fucking I hate you. There are not words
no.
for how much I utterly despise you.
Well, good news, Nick. I'm taking Texas government for next semester, so
Oh
I'll
Christ.
I'll
Oh
be even
Lord.
more informed
One of
when
the
we do that
most
podcast.
dysfunctional states in the fucking ugh, disgusting.
No, 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 no. It's
Disgusting.
great. It's great. Our state, is powered by powered. by knowledge, you know?
I don't think you are powered by much of anything, as evidenced by what happens to you every winter.
Not every winter,
Three,
just the cold winters.
3 inches of snow, you fucking pussies.
Hey,
Three
first of
inches.
all, you know, if you're a
My
true
dick's
Texan,
bigger than 3 inches, bro.
if you're a true Texan, you've never seen snow before. You know what I mean? I
My
I've only seen snow like 2 or 3 times in my entire life. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen
Cause you
very
like
often. It's like a
wieners,
unicorn,
bro.
right? That's
It's
not
cause
that's not how
it's
that works.
cause you enjoy wieners. You
No,
know?
that's in fact wrong.
You like
But
hanging out with hot, sweaty men, and they can't be hot and sweaty if they're in a place with snow. So, yeah, sorry.
but yes, let's stop talking about politics now because I feel like I'm just getting roasted constantly,
You're gonna
and
get
I
roasted no matter what topic we're on. Let's be real here. Let's be real here.
hey, so Nick, you know, I was thinking, right? You and me, we should play games together. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool, pretty fun. And I have the perfect game that we could play together, right?
I don't know if this I don't know if this is this I don't know if this bit would translate very well for the podcast. If we played video games together and they couldn't see the
Well,
screen,
uh,
I feel like that
not
would that wouldn't work.
you know, this is kind. You can use this as a plug for your Twitch, right? But I just
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to like
you're right.
ask
You're right.
you a question. You know, I kind of forgot to ask you before now, so I feel like now's a better time than any, right? So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you know that one game that I used to play all the time that you didn't want to buy and play with me, right?
There are several. You actually have shit taste in video games.
So do you. Anyways, so
Uh, d-
I
uh, uh,
I
uh,
found out, right, that
I was just thinking about this today, actually. Who was hassling you for years to buy GTA 5? Years. Literal years.
and
Like,
guess what? I still haven't bought it, all right?
yeah. And then when you finally got around to playing it, you were like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm gonna 100% complete the entire fucking game.
And I
And
did.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So, would you say that had you bought it before, you would have enjoyed it for longer? Because I would have said so. I would say so. Yeah,
I
you missed out on
suppose.
years of playing one of the best
Sure, I
multiplayer
missed
games in the
out on
world
years,
with
but
me.
let me
Your
tell
best
you,
friend.
like I got to experience all those years condensed down into like a couple weeks, you know? If you really think about it, right? For
I
me, everything
fucking
was
hate you.
new, right?
I
For
fucking
you,
hate you.
nothing was new. So, I enjoy the experience of new, exciting. Wow, right?
Your mom
Um
is exciting.
anyways,
Which game are you referring to?
mm, I just found out there's a sequel coming out for that one game that you never wanted to play with me, right?
Destiny 3? Are they
And
making
that
it?
the sequel's gonna be free, right? And I
Destiny 3 is free?
and I'm hoping that means that you will at least try it out, stream or two, right?
Is
And the
it
game I'm
Destiny or
talking
not?
about is Overwatch 2, right? The
Go fuck
perfect
yourself. I am not giving any
free
time or
in
money to
October.
Activision Blizzard until Microsoft purchases them. I will not give any money to them. I'm
Hey,
not
it's in
playing
the
any Call of
process.
Duties.
It's
I'm not
going.
playing Overwatch. No, no. Did you see what
Hey,
they did
hey,
to
hey.
Diablo Immortal? Takes $110,000 just to buy
Yes,
one
yes.
fucking season, bro. One season.
Look,
No,
look, look.
no, no.
But but here's the thing, right? You don't gotta spend any money. $0,
You
right?
will. You will.
Right?
And then you'll probably
Because
hassle me to play it on Twitch,
this
and
is
then
this is
that'll
kind
give
of
them
like
free publicity.
this is the whole thing. It's kind of like Fortnite and all that, right? Everything that you buy is all cosmetic, so don't buy anything if you don't want to. It won't affect your gameplay experience, right? You'll be fine. But I think that you should give it a try because now you don't have the money limitation anymore. Now it's all you need is just an hour or two, a stream or two.
Are you
Maybe
calling
we
me
can.
poor? Are you calling me poor?
No, I'm
You're
calling you
calling me
unwilling
poor.
to invest in games to play with me. that you don't like, and
I'm
that's fine. I bought
I'm
Elite Dangerous for
incredibly
you.
influential and you're highly successful, okay? I can't help that you're the rich one and I'm the charismatic one, okay? I can't help it. I've got all the talent, you've got all the money. We all know this.
Actually, now that we kind of did talk about streaming and all that, and I got my question out there, and the answer I'm hoping I can change later. But anyways, I heard and I tuned in. You did a little charity stream. I wasn't there the entire time, but how'd that go? Tell me about it.
I did do a charity stream. I booted up the old standby, the old classic. It's been out for almost what 10 fucking years at this point. What 2013 is when it came out. Yeah, 10 fucking years at
Is it
this point.
Skyrim?
Still no word on a sequel, by the way. But yeah, I booted up the old standby, the old classic GTA 5. I hadn't played in close to a year, if not more. And yeah, I just booted that shit up and I just fucked around for a little while. In Yeah, and for charity for like 4 hours, I just kind of fucked around a little bit. I got like 4 followers, because somebody else followed me right before the stream, and yeah, we made about what like five bucks at least, which is one of the more financially successful streams for me. So yeah, that was pretty solid. I also found my total payout so far as of May 31st, so it'll update soon. Is about $40.12. So basically, I am the richest man in the world. I am the new fucking Warren Buffett at this point. I'm the new Bill Gates.
And it's
I am the
crazy
richest
because I
human being in
feel
the world.
like I feel like, like I'm like at least 75% of that.
I,
But that's
that,
what I feel, and that's what a good friend is. They support their friends.
yeah. How many gifted did you give me for my birthday? Wasn't it
I
like five
gave
gifted?
you enough to. I almost got you to 10. I know. I got you at least to like 5 or 6.
Yeah, you gave me like I think in total I saw about $10 from that. Uh,
So I gave. I think I gave one to Jennifer. I gave one to a couple other people that just happened to be in the chat. Your
yeah,
mods. I
yeah.
just. I was feeling real generous that day. So I was like, hey, why not?
I mean, it was my birthday. If you're gonna feel generous, not jealous, generous on any day, it should be my birthday. Speaking of which, you've got less than 3 months. You know, you've got 2 months and 20 days. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for my birthday? I'm turning
I'm gonna.
20.
I'm gonna come visit you. I got your address. Remember?
Yeah, I'm double digits. Isn't that exciting?
You're finally 10.
No, that's not how you play. I give you credit for trying to play along with the joke, except you did it wrong, and I hate you.
Double digits. That's 10, right?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm so glad. You've been 9 for such a long time.
I'm so glad you're fucking stupid. Oh, got him. Fucking lit.
Oh, got him. What a good joke. It's great.
Shut up, bitch.
Hey guys, so if y'all want to tune in for the special, episode, he turns 10. That'll be in a couple months.
Shut up. You're not playing along right.
To be
What
honest,
day
I
is my
don't
birthday
have
on
a
this year?
plan. I
Oh
don't have
my
a
god,
plan.
my birthday is on a Tuesday this year. Yay! Fuck yeah. All right, so we're recording on September 15th is going to be the birthday bash. Is the preemptive birthday bash. So just yeah. Yeah.
So
Um
so I don't have a plan for your birthday. I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. And right now, I'm still recovering financially from that situation with my car a couple episodes ago.
yes, yes.
Uh,
That was our most successful episode, by the way.
Oh, I'm glad people enjoyed that episode. I obviously was and am still kind of in a way going through a little bit of a little rut. But
Yeah,
it,
PTSD.
it's going all right. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm on the up and up. Hopefully, with this firework gig that I'm still doing, I hopefully make a pretty penny. I actually am
yeah,
gonna get a
yeah.
pretty decent cut. And I obviously we haven't got a lot of people so far because it's still a little early. People are gonna be flooding in though in a couple days. That's what I'm hoping at least.
Yeah. I hope so. Um, yeah. I think I would really like to see this podcast take off. Um,
Kind of
honestly,
like my fireworks, San.
I think this podcast is more fun than streaming, but that's maybe just because we only do it once a week, and it's relatively simple to do. It doesn't take uh all that much. I don't gotta like figure out what game we're doing. I don't gotta like well, I do have to like iron out the timing and stuff like that, and I
Yeah,
have to
I
coordinate with you, which can be a fucking nightmare, by the way.
let's not
Don't get me wrong, chat.
let's
Or
not
oh
do the
fuck, chat.
BTS
I'm
here. No, let's
oh
not do the
fuck.
behind the scenes scoop, but I am
The
quite bad at responding sometimes.
You are the worst at time
And
management and responding to texts
and
person that I've
I
ever met.
I tend to forget things until the last minute, but look guys, y'all get an episode every week, so obviously it works out every time. So I feel like that's what matters.
Sure, that's what they all say. That's what they all
I
say.
They all say it cuz that's all that matters, I suppose, right? But
Um, jury's still out on that.
jury's still out on that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I definitely like this thing, and I feel like streaming is one of those things where definitely if you're trying to do like a variety of things, sometimes it can be a little difficult figuring out what you're gonna do.
yeah,
And this is kind of just like one of those things that's recurring, constant, steady.
yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah,
not
yeah.
much to really change and do, right?
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Speaking of the podcast, one of our fans, at Justin Connor on Twitter, has sent us another topic suggestion.
Oh yeah, I think I saw this one. I'll let you say it because in case I'm thinking about the wrong thing, but
What about doing an episode on how great dogs are and what dogs you have and have had, and any interesting current research about dogs' abilities and intelligence slash communication with them? I thank you, Justin, for the topic suggestion. Very appreciated. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I have been a very avid dog owner slash dog lover for literally I would say my entire life. There's only been a couple of years in my life where I haven't had a dog in the house, and yeah, I think it was only about like 1 or 2 years. And yeah, my I was born and there was already a dog in the house. My parents called him their warm up baby. Um yeah, I tend to agree. He had an old English bulldog named Chesty Puller because my dad was a Marine, and obviously, what else are you gonna name your fucking bulldog? So, uh, yeah, we had him for until I was about five or six, and then he passed away from stomach cancer, which was unfortunate, but he wasn't gonna live forever. And then we went like a year or two, and then we bought another dog at my dad's house. We bought a Yorkshire Terrier named Dash. I named him, and he was just the worst. He was an absolute terrorist. We had to buy him a diaper because he kept pissing in the house. He was a bastard. I hated him. No, I loved him,
sounds
but he was a bastard.
sounds like your dog for sure. 100%. I have
Yeah,
I could definitely see you having a dog like that for some reason.
and then
Hmm.
at around the same time, my mom and my other stepmom bought a uh, bought a dog for their house as well, and it was she is She still is. She's still with us. She's like 10 years old, and she is a Jack Russell Shih Tzu mix, and she is. I would say she's closer to a cat than a dog. Um, she's an absolute drama queen and an absolute attention whore. She loves food and she doesn't love toys or playing games or anything like that, but she loves food. She's fat. She's a fat dog. And then we've had some various older dogs that have passed away. We had a dog called Matilda who was young, but she was a pit bull, and my parents didn't know how to take care of a pit bull, so they were irresponsible pet owners. So here's the story. I'm still pissed off about it. My I had to get a hernia surgery, right? So I was bedridden, and literally the day after I come home from the fucking hospital, my stepmom lets the dog out without her collar, her shot collar, right when another fucking dog is walking by, and she runs straight up and like attacks the other dog, like trying to play with it. But the other owner was like, "Oh, I'll fucking sue you." So my parents fucking put the dog down, and I like barely even got to say goodbye. So yeah, fuck my parents. My parents are fucking the
I actually
worst.
remember that. That wasn't that long ago, was that?
No, no, that was I got my surgery last January. Yeah, right right after President Martin Luther King Day. Right after Martin Luther King Day, I got my hernia surgery done. So, yeah. And then after that, a couple months after that, so February. No, just 1 month after that, right as I was feeling good, right as I was about to go back to work, we got another dog, and his name is Buster, and he's a purebred golden retriever that we got from a fucking pet store, and he is an absolute pet store dog in every sense of the word. He is his brain matter is just gone. Like he is all hair. I choose to believe that inside his skull, there's not a brain. It's just more hair. He's an absolute idiot. But I love him. And he is my son, and I am his favorite person. For the 5 months that I was sort of holding down the fort while my parents were taking care of my grandma, it was just me and him, and he would like sleep in bed with me. He would follow me everywhere. He'd go in the bathroom with me. He would watch me while he was going to the bathroom, and it made me a little bit uncomfortable. But it's a bonding exercise because it's like you know they're taking a shit, so they're vulnerable, so they're looking at you to be like, "Hey, yo, if somebody's coming to kill me, you better come and protect me, right?" That's so it's like a sign of trust. And when they follow you into the bathroom and they watch you, that's them doing the same thing for you. So I let it slide. Um, the only problem is he's got some wicked fucking claws. Even when we get him cut down, he's still got some wicked claws. I was rubbing his belly, um, and you know how sometimes when you rub a dog's belly, they start like scratching.
Oh,
Uh,
you're talking
yeah,
to
you.
okay.
Yes, I'm not. I'm not. I'm done doing my spiel. This is supposed to be interactive. Jesus.
I forgot that I had to speak. I was just listening so intently. Yeah, but so you're rubbing the dog's belly. What's happening now?
So you know how when you rub a dog's belly, sometimes they'll start like kicking with their leg.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh, uh, First of all, little known explanation for that. It's actually a reflex. It's for getting rid of like ticks and fleas and stuff because it's like if they bite down at a certain location, they just start kicking and scratching. But when you're doing that, it just turns on their little reflex thing, so they just do that. But anywho, I was rubbing his belly, and my right hand got a little bit too close to his leg, so he got me with his claw. He clawed me right down my ring finger. It was he drew blood too. Yeah. Uh, but it literally wasn't his fault. It was literally all me because he can't help it, and I moved my hand too close to it. So I don't blame him. What I do blame him for is whenever he wants attention, he will come up to me and he will just bam, just hit me with his front claws. Just bam, just whack me with them, and it's painful because he's got sharp ass nails, and he's decently strong too. He's like 75 pounds and like pretty much all muscle. Yeah, he's a buff ass dog. But he's a fucking idiot. But I love him. I love my son. Yes.
No, that's quite the journey, with your little pet experience. Um, mine has. Well, I guess I can start from the beginning, kind of like how you did, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I lived with my grandparents when I was really, really young. And whenever I was really, really young, my grandmother had a dog, who
Mm-hmm.
was named Mickey, who is a kind of golden retriever and I can't think of the name of the dog, the one, like the snow dogs. What are they called? Husky. It was a German. No, wait. What did I say? I said golden retriever, right? You got me thinking about golden retrievers. No, it was a German Shepherd and a Husky mix. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like having like like a husky dog, like how they look, usually they're real slim, looking, but just like a really
Yes.
really big, massive, furry one. You know what I mean?
Yes. That is correct.
Uh, so and that dog kind of like like attached to me, and I guess I claimed me according to how my grandmother speaks about it. I don't really remember as much because I was like super duper young, but I do remember the dog a little bit here and there. So that was like my first dog, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
But most of the animals that I've had have been kind of like not as much attached to me as they are to other people. You know what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother loved pets. She had plenty of animals while I lived with her, cats and dogs, right? There was my uncle's dog. I guess he left his dog with my grandmother while he moved off somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And that was a pit bull named Two Tone, right? Now he was
Mm-hmm.
a really old dog, and he was super duper fun and all that, but eventually he ended up getting old and passing away, right? Uh,
Always very
we
sad when that happens.
we had a little Chihuahua dog, right? Named
Oh.
Charlie.
Yeah.
And Charlie was really nice if you were a girl, but really mean if you were a guy. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how dogs, make that decision in their mind, where they're just nice to certain people and mean to others. But I guess that's how it was, right? If you were a guy, you get barked at and all that, but if you were a girl, regardless of if they knew you or not, you were fine
Mm-hmm.
with them, right? Yeah, but eventually, she passed after Two Tone passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had another dog named Chance. Now, after my grandparents got divorced, she took Chance with her, and Chance ended up passing away, I think, a year or two ago at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there was a small period of time where I had moved out of my grandparents' house, and me and my brother and my mom and her ex boyfriend at the time got like a trailer home kind of thing, right?
Yeah. 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 I know what
You,
you're talking about.
yeah, like a trailer home. And our current dog, named Shelby, we found her while we were at that trailer home. She was underneath the car. She seemed pretty scared. We don't really know where she came from, but we can tell that maybe she didn't have like the greatest owners before, right?
Yeah.
So we took her in, and she's kind of been our dog since. She's real nice. She's kind of like a German Shepherd mix, but we're not really sure what she's mixed with. She has like a curly little tail, and she's like really like much smaller than a German Shepherd should be. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's a
Yeah.
more of
Yeah.
like a medium-sized dog than like how a German Shepherd's like a really big dog.
Yes, yes. Oh shit, I forgot. My dad just got a dog like that this year. He just got a
Yeah.
Belgian Malinois, which is sort of if uh like if a German Shepherd is like a full size 9mm pistol, a Belgian Malinois is like a compact one that you can uh concealed carry. He's smaller, um, and he's not got as much weight on him, but he's still got that bite force apparently. So I get to meet him this weekend. Actually, by the time you hear this podcast, I will have met uh, uh, Zeus is his name.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's a strong name. That's a strong name. Okay, but
yeah. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead. Sorry.
yeah. So Shelby's pretty cool, but Shelby's kind of more attached to like my mom, and all the other dogs
Mm-hmm.
that I told you about a minute ago were kind of more attached to my grandma, right?
Yes.
We have had plenty of cats, but this isn't the cats episode, so I'll just keep
I
it to
don't
the
know if there ever
dogs.
will be.
If we get a request for it, maybe we will, but I don't wanna include it unless it's requested, right? This is out here for Justin, right? Is Justin? I hope I'm
Yes.
not getting the
Yes.
name wrong. Yes, Justin. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the dogs I currently have. I still like again, we still have Shelby. Um, and that's kind of like the only dog I have right now. My grandma does have another dog. And her dog's name is Obi, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what breed it is, but it's like a tiny dog, and it's kind of like really, really like scraggy looking. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really
Mm-hmm.
you know the dogs that look like not poofy, not furry, but like scraggy, right? They have like the weird kind of hair that goes kind of everywhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
She has
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
kind of like one of those dogs, but it's like a real tiny little dog, and that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
her little dog that goes everywhere with her. Yeah, that's pretty cute. But my grandma has one dog and like so many cats right now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if we get into the cats episode, I'll go into more detail. But that's the dog journey for right now.
Yeah, I think yeah, dogs. I'm a dog person. I don't know if you are. You seem
I
like you would be a fucking cat person. You would.
I
You
I feel
absolutely
like
would.
for me, I don't care what the animal is, dog, cat. I just feel like if the animal has like the same sort of vibe that I'm looking for, then they're cool with me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more of like a chilled, laid back type of person, right? So if I can find an animal that has that sort of chilled, laid back vibe, like I said, that's the animal for me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Most of
Sure.
the time dogs are known to be a little bit more active, right? And cats are known to kind of range from super active to super, lazy.
I
But
mean,
there's lazy dogs out there for sure. There's 100%. I just again I haven't really been in the market for a dog. I'm fine with the animals that I have now, and I feel like I much prefer being like adjacent to a pet owner than an actual pet owner. You know what I mean, right?
mm-hmm.
I get all the benefits of seeing the pet. You know what I mean, and being around the pet, but none of the responsibility. Because that's adjacent. It's kind of like being like an uncle or an aunt. You know what I mean? You get to experience like
Mm-hmm.
your brother or sister's child without actually having your own. That's kind of that's my preferred stance on an animals. Let me be an uncle or let me be an uncle to an animal. I don't want to be the dad to an animal. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I mean, I guess, but like, you know, it, I mean, it's different than having a fucking child, right? Because like your cat is only gonna live maybe if you're really lucky and you take really good care of it 20 years, you know, and even then it's gonna be like a hideous ghoul of an animal. And dogs, maybe 15, you know, again, like,
Mickey
and
lived at 15.
yeah, like
You
it's very
know.
rare for, and like most animals tend to like if you broke it down by like species, and by like number of said species, most animals don't live very long. Most animals probably live less than 15 years, honestly,
Nah, it's all right.
if
I'll
you
get like
looked
a
at it.
turtle or something. He'll outlive me.
Oh my god, I had a turtle when I was a kid, and that motherfucker's probably still alive, right? Because we got him when he was like still basically a hatchling. He was ne- uh like if we took the like what size my hand is now,
Hmm.
uh with the size he was then, he would fit in one hand. Um, but he's supposed to live like 50 years. So homie's probably still chugging, bro. I I hope one day we can track down whoever owns him now, and like when I'm like 40 or
On your
50 years
deathbed.
old.
Oh, I'm
No. Do you think I'm going to be on my deathbed at age 50? Jesus Christ.
I don't know what
But
your
yeah,
life decisions are by that point.
I want to have like an Odysseus and Argus
Uh,
moment, like
oh
when
man.
like I finally meet him again
I
after all
love
these
I love
years.
the Odysseus Argus moment. It's one of my favorite moments.
Argus, not artist, you
Yeah, yeah,
bitch.
yeah, yeah. No, I said Argus. I know it's the name of the Argos. Yeah, it's good
What
good story.
what animal was Argus?
Wait, Argus is an animal? I thought you were talking about the Argos, like the with Jason.
No.
Oh, now I'm getting confused.
What animal was Argus?
Argus, he was a great yonder. He's my favorite animal. The dragon turtle from Avatar. I think that was
Incorrect.
Argus.
Incorrect. The correct
Yeah,
answer was he is a dog who lived to be over 20 years old. Uh
I that's crazy. That's the whole segment that we're doing right now is the segment, right?
yeah, I guess.
But
I guess this is
I
the dog
actually
episode.
I did have turtles at one point. Remember that ex-boyfriend that I said that we lived with? They were kind of his turtles, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really know what happened to them, but they were when we got them about the size of like my palm, right? So they're
Yeah.
probably like much much bigger now. They were like very very small, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they were hatchlings because hatchlings are probably like real tiny, right?
I mean, they're all technically everything's a hatchling if you think about it hard enough, right? Cuz
I
like
would
pretty
prefer to
much
have limitations on thought like that. Let's not get too meta with it, right? Um, yeah, but that's the animal segment, I suppose, for now. And we can like we could do cats now, or we could visit it later. I think we just visit it later.
probably never. Probably never.
Probably never. Let us know if there's any request for it, any want, any need for it. Leave all your suggestions on the Twitter. Thank you again for Justin leaving
Yeah,
his
at
suggestion.
IIHS on Twitter. Go go do it. Go do it, bitches.
And before we get too late in the podcast, let me give you like a little update on the wood thing for the people who are watching, listening
Oh
closely to that,
yes.
right?
Yes,
So
Trey's Carpentry Corner.
carpentry
Yes.
corner, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know if I mentioned it last episode or if I just talked to Nick privately about this, right? But the carpentry corner kind of is taking a little bit of a pause, at least for this episode and last episode, and maybe one more, just because of the situation that I'm currently in with the fireworks stand being my main priority. I
Such a
have
shame.
decided that I'm probably gonna move on to the next chapter of my 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 woodworking adventure, in my book, right? Because I think that while carving is cool and all, it wasn't really my primary goal when starting the whole woodworking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of forgot about that for a while. I got really distracted by it. Um,
Yes. As you are wont to do, I've noticed.
I get distracted quite a bit. But now I think that it's time to focus on doing things that are actual, like actually kind of what I wanted to do, which is like precise cutting, fitting things together, making furniture and making things that are adjacent to furniture instead of doing carving, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next thing in my book is a Japanese sawhorse, which, if you know what a sawhorse is, it's kind of similar. If you don't know what a sawhorse is,
Let
they're
me pull
the.
this up here. Let me pull these up here.
Do you know what a regular?
Oh,
Do you know what a?
okay.
Do you know what a regular sawhorse is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so the Japanese sawhorse is like a regular sawhorse, but just very simplistic and more to the ground than a traditional sawhorse. And
Mm-hmm.
you lever your own weight on it. That way you can get cuts a little bit easier, right? It should be a nice little addition to like my arsenal of things. That way I can do saw cuts without having to have a nice big table, right? Just take out my two sawhorses, go to
Yeah,
town, right?
you
So
could do that. Yeah,
that's the next goal, right? And I'll probably get to it when the whole fireworks stand thing is all over and done with and all
yeah.
that.
Go
Yeah,
on ahead,
but
bro.
that's the current and only update right now for the carpentry corner. I hopefully we'll have more in the future.
All
You have
right.
anything else you want to say before we, close out the episode?
I would like to say, um, penis.
All right. Well, you have a big red button, or we have one more topic or two before then.
What if we just like didn't?
Whoa, you're
What
saying
if
that
we
we're
just didn't?
not gonna do a bed rig?
What if we didn't? What would happen?
I think that we would be breaking tradition. You know,
Do you think we could survive?
I think that we would. Our loyal fans would be disappointed that
I
we aren't answering a hypothetical question for them.
I think that is correct. I think honestly, if that situation ever did happen, I think we would be facing just a riot. I don't think we could survive. I
I
think we would be lynched. Honestly, I think they would come to our houses demanding blood. Uh, you know,
hopefully they aren't able to find our houses. I wouldn't think it's.
very true, very true. What if I just gave like some address somewhere and it's just like a dildo factory? That'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. I think that would be very funny. If that's what I said my address was and it was just a dildo factory, that'd be pretty cool. Um
Uh,
I have
so
I have one. I have one.
you have one. Perfect. Let's hear it then. I'm excited. What's the question of the week?
All right. So, if you push the button, you will be the most beautiful person on earth. But everyone who looks into your eyes already turns to or will turn to stone.
All right, it's the classic Medusa. Gotcha, gotcha.
Um I'm just going to say right off the bat, I don't really need to push the button. People can look into my eyes just fine.
Yeah, I'm already the most beautiful person on earth, so
Shut the
that's.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up.
So
Shut up.
there's that's it. That's the whole question. There's no but or anything like that.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
No, that I just
Shut the
I,
fuck
is
up.
that the full question? Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes, yes. Everyone who looks into your eyes turns to stone.
Yeah, I like I said, I think that uh I'm already the most beautiful person, right?
Shut the fuck up. That is untrue.
Um Objectively, subjectively, however you want to say it. I think that
I think
I
I think if we asked our viewers, I think we could ask our viewers. We can get a vote going.
Oh, wow. Man, now I gotta find a picture of myself. I haven't taken a good one in a while, though. Maybe I'll pull up an old one was a little bit more like I had a better haircut and all. Well, I do have a decent haircut. I just haven't gotten a haircut in a while, you know.
When this episode comes out, we're gonna post this. We're gonna post this question to our viewers in a
Are we
poll,
gonna
and we're gonna
attach a
make them
photo?
decide. we're gonna
Or
we're gonna make them decide. We're gonna
are we
we're
gonna
gonna upload
attach a
two photos.
photo? Because I feel like
Yeah, yeah. I think I already know which photo I'm gonna pick because
also,
I look pretty cute in that
like
one.
I feel like it's important that we don't say who is who in the photos in case our viewers don't know how we look, right?
Mm-hmm.
That way there's less bias, you know. I'm sure some of our viewers know us personally, but besides the few that do.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think we're growing. I think we're growing. We're getting
Hey,
bigger.
yeah, but I think, you know, I'm very confident, so I probably wouldn't click the button. And I also don't see the real benefit of clicking the button. Why would I want to turn people to stone exactly, you know?
I would just wear fucking sunglasses.
Yeah, I guess I could wear sunglasses. Would that add to my cool factor? Probably, you know.
Yeah, I would just wear my aviators all the time because they're prescription. And yeah, nobody would see me.
Like
And
I have to say, like I wouldn't mind having the power to turn people to stone, right? But having it
yeah,
on like all the time seems like a little bit of a hassle, right? I feel like if it was one of those things where like it was a little bit less inconvenient, I wouldn't mind it as much, right? Because then it's like having a superpower, right?
but that's not how the hypothetical works. The hypothetical only works if
Yeah,
you're
but you see, like,
fucking if it's
but but
inconvenience.
here's the thing, right, Nick? Like for me, the question isn't or not to click the button to become beautiful. It's to click the button to get the power, the superpowers, right? Because the being beautiful thing is constant. I wouldn't change my appearance at all because I'm already so beautiful, right?
I would if
I
I
would
was
just
you.
gain the
I would.
power.
I would do several things to change my appearance if I looked like you.
Yeah, I would become a tiny bit taller, you know.
First thing I would do, shave that mustache. Just get rid of it. Drop it.
What
It's not for you.
mustache? I don't have a mustache.
You're right, you don't. You have a fucking dead rat on your face. That's
No,
correct.
okay. Every now and then I forget to shave for a couple of
Get rid of
days.
it. Get rid of it.
I
I can
usually
see it in
go,
that. Remember, I will call to the stand, or I will submit to evidence. The post on June 11th, the one that we already talked about.
okay, well that I hadn't shaved in a couple of days. Like I
Get
said,
rid
I
of
feel
it.
like
Get rid of it.
you know, like is it okay? I need to check to see how bad this picture is.
It's bad. It's
Okay,
bad.
like all right. Again, I hadn't shaved in a couple of days. I feel like that's not a fair representation of how my face
You look
usually is.
you look like a sex criminal in that, dude. Not gonna lie. you need to shave that, dude. If shaving is
Hey,
not on your
if I,
everyday to-do list,
if you think about it, there's a way you can say sex criminal in a way that it would be flattering. You know what I mean? I just feel like the the
um
the tone that you said it in,
um
right, is a
um
little, it sounds worse when you say it, right?
uh um um self-report self-report
No, I'm just saying
self-report.
there's a possibility we can turn that name into like it could be a positive thing and not a negative thing, you know.
Self-report.
If you don't think about it so literally, you know. Also, I'm not a sex criminal, by the way. Just uh, for our viewers out there who might not get the joke.
Uh,
Not a sex
uh,
criminal. I can't vouch for incredibly influential here, but I'm not one.
I just think that that's a little bit of a self-report. That's
No,
all I'm gonna say.
I was thinking, right? I was like, man, like it's like smooth criminal, right? It just is, you know what I'm saying, right?
You've been hit by. You've been struck by. Car.
Ah, I thank you for reminding me. What a great meme. What a great meme. But I think that final answer for the button for me, probably not gonna click it as much as I want. Super awesome superpowers. And I guess maybe being a tiny bit taller. I'm fine. I think I'm nearly perfect. I'm okay with being a tiny bit shorter than I want to be. It's all right.
I'm glad you're confident. Maybe you shouldn't be, but I'm glad you're confident.
Well, I'm confident because I have all of the attributes to back it up.
I mean, sure. Sure.
Besides height,
Okay.
that was the one thing. Like again,
All right. Um okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. All right. Sure. Sure.
all
All
right.
right.
I'll send you a picture. I'll try to get my best picture, and I'll send it to you after the podcast. We'll put it up with the episode, guys. If y'all are listening, please participate in this
All
little
right.
vote we're doing to see who
Um
who is the most attractive, right?
I think I would press the button even though it would actually be a
And if you
downgrade on my
can't
appearance
choose,
because
again,
I'm actually so beautiful that I've looped around negative infinity and lapped you. So I've wrapped back. Or I'm
that's
literally so
crazy. Are
attractive.
you calling yourself ugly? It's hard to
I'm
tell.
literally so attractive that human beings cannot even perceive me. I'm actually imperceptible. I don't even show up in fucking photographs. If I took a picture in the mirror, you'd just see a floating phone, and you'd just be like fucking just your brain just cannot possibly comprehend. I'm literally an arcane eldritch being. Like that there's a reason why I'm incredibly influential here, and it's not because I'm some mere mortal. You think I'm some mere fucking mortal? I am a god, bitch. I am a living god. You can quote me on that.
Cap.
But by the way, just one last topic um before we end today's episode. It's really important to me. It's an issue that's kind of been plaguing us for a while. I think
Uh-huh.
it's really important. I don't think enough people have drawn enough attention to it.
Mhm.
It's really been uh it's just a uh it's a sore subject for me. I'll admit.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
something I'm it really grinds my gears. It really salts my apples. It really uh sort of uh stubs my toes.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
and I don't think enough people are talking about it, and I don't think it's getting enough attention that it
Uh-huh.
deserves.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I think maybe uh, it would be better if perhaps we did address it. And yeah, I really
Okay.
I really want to I
Uh-huh.
really want to just clear this issue up and sort of make
You're just not
make
getting
an
to the point.
effort make an effort to change it, okay? Because again, I'm really I would like to say I'm like sensitive about it, but like maybe I am, maybe it really grinds my gears.
No, not
Maybe
again. Not
would
again.
you? I mean, like, would you consider it that? Like, maybe I am sensitive. Maybe this is me getting in touch with my emotions. But this really does piss me off a little bit. Um. So. Yeah. Um. Uh. I guess the issue I really wanted to talk about was um. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they got a front? You just got fucking weezered, my man. You just got fucking weezered.
Is
You
that
have
is that a
all
thing?
you have all been fucking weezered.
I
So,
I had a feeling there was
I
a
think
joke at the end of that. I wasn't expecting to get
there is a
Weezer
joke.
though.
There is
That's
a joke. You just don't understand it because your music taste is fucking awful.
no, man. I listened to I love Bo Burnham. I watched his
What's
Inside
with these
Outtakes
homies
recently.
dissing my girl? Why do they got a
You
front?
know, definitely check out Bo
What
Burnham.
what did we ever do to these guys to make them so violent?
Well, I think that this about concludes our podcast for the
Hoo
week.
hoo, but
You
you
know,
know I'm yours.
excuse
Hoo
us for
hoo,
the
and I
kind
know
of
you're
everywhere
mine.
outro here, but
Ooh,
I think that
and
we're
that's
going to
for all of time. Ooh
we're gonna
wee ooh,
click
I look just like Buddy
button in
Holly.
just a second
Oh,
when
oh, and you're Mary
he's done
Tyler Moore.
singing. Uh
I
huh.
don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't
Yeah.
care about that.
All right. What a
Make
beautiful
sure to
song to
follow
end our
us.
podcast. You
Make
know,
sure to follow us at IIHS Podcast on Twitter. I've been incredibly influential.
I've been highly successful.
Have you? Have you really?
I've been incredibly annoyed by this whole outro section, not gonna lie. But
Well,
thank you for coming. Hope y'all enjoyed it. You know,
yeah.
stay stay classy, San Diego.
I've been incredibly influential.
Oh, and I've been highly successful once again.